Welcome, beautiful Libra souls, and welcome home to Zen Hypnosis Tarot. I am Daniel Geary, certified hypnotherapist. Today, we're stepping into a secret reading prepared specifically for your air sign energy, Libra. Today, we'll work exclusively with the majestic tarot of the Nile deck. Um, it's steeped in the ancient wisdom, sacred geometry, and spiritual law of Kemet. Kemet. Whether you carry Libra in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placement, or you wish to understand a prominent Libra uh, placement in your life, or a special Libra in your life as well, or, or a spot in your own birth chart, take a slow, deep, intentional breath in way right now into the mouth. Inhale frankincense and golden light. Hold it gently. Exhale through the nose, letting every ounce of tension in your shoulders, jaw, and chest just melt away. As a Libra, your soul connects to Maat, the ancient Egyptian goddess of truth, justice, cosmic order, and divine balance. So often, you expend your life force balancing scales for everyone else, smoothing over conflicts and carrying emotional burdens. Today, along the banks of our metaphorical golden Nile, we dedicate this space to recalibrating your inner scales. Peace is no longer a compromise you negotiate it. It is your divine birthright, Libra. Over these 18 cards, we trace a four-act arc from breaking free of mental paralysis through shadow clearance, shadow work, emotional initiation, into reclaiming your sovereign authority and stepping into radiant fulfillment under the golden sun disk of Ra. Settle into comfort, let the whole world fall away, and allow these sacred Egyptian archetypes to speak directly to your subconscious mind. Before we turn over our first card, a quick announcement for our Zen Hypnosis Tarot family. We are hosting our monthly tarot deck giveaway, gifting a custom gold foiled gilded tarot deck delivered straight to your doorstep. The giveaway closes this Sunday, August 9th. To enter, follow these 4 quick steps. You have to watch this video in full to absorb the complete 18 card transmission. Subscribe to the Zen Hypnosis Tarot channel. Like this video to help spread these grounding energies. Leave a comment below with the word Zen, Z-E-N, along with your personal reflection or takeaway. The winner will be announced on our community tab after Sunday, August 9th. Good luck. Now, let us cut the tarot of the Nile deck and step into Act 1. And by the way, I don't know if I introduced myself. I'm Daniel Geary. I am a certified hypnotherapist. I give intuitive insight. I speak to the dead. I'm a psychic. And do contact with long lost loved ones, to where if you hadn't got to say the final words goodbye to each other, act as a medium to go between. I'm a catalyst for both ends of the spectrum to get the messages back and forth. My only sister was murdered and shot and killed in my front yard back in 1999. I was 18 years old when this happened, and it took me on a whirlwind of a different life. It totally, the trajectory went in a different way, different path, and I soon realized that I had gained because of that traumatic experience. Anybody can gain spiritual insight, and that's what it did to me. It opened up a world for me, a new world, causes me to be able to hear spirits and talk to spirits. So, Act One, the Hall of Nile and reclaiming inner balance. Sunrise events, Mercury, sunrise events, Mercury, show me cards in the sea, spirit, show me cards in the sea, sunrise events, Mercury, show me cards in the sea, show me cards in the sea, sunrise events, Mercury, sunrise events, Mercury, show me cards, spirit, that I need to see. All right, first card. I don't know if y'all can see that. Got a glare on it bad. Mm-mm-mm. Well, that's about as good as I'm going to get. This is the Two of Swords. Let me see if I can pull this down here and let the glare come off. I don't know. No, it's still got a glare. Oh, Two of Swords. We'll just have to do it like that. Two of Swords, first card. All right. With the visual of it, the Tarot of the Nile artwork reveals a blindfolded priestess clad in fine white linen seated between two papyrus formed temple columns of Upper and Lower Egypt. She holds two golden crossed knives or swords, whatever, over her heart beneath the glowing crescent moon of Thoth. We open in the hall of initiation with the Two of Swords. Look at this striking tarot of the Nile imagery, the best I could show it to you, anyways. Libra, a priestess seated in stillness between two grand papyrus pillars, her eyes blindfolded, holding two golden blades across her chest. This card speaks to a profound mental crossroad where you have been holding your inner truth in suspended animation. For weeks or months, you may have felt caught between two choices or opposing relational dynamics on the surface. You tell yourself you simply don't want to know what to do. You don't want to do this, but beneath the blindfold, your soul already knows the answer. You wear the blindfold not from a lack of vision, but because acknowledging the truth demands a decisive boundary you hesitated to enforce. Holding those heavy golden blades consumes immense spiritual energy, Libra. You chose silence over confrontation, hoping time would balance the scales. Notice the waters behind the priestess. The Nile is rising. Your intuitive tide demands movement. Remove the blindfold, Libra. Lower the weapons of overthinking and honor with your heart what your heart knows, has known all along, actually. Summarize events, Mercury, summarize events, Mercury, show me cards in the seat, Spirit, show me cards in the seat, summarize events, Mercury, show me cards, I need to see, Spirit. Show me cards, Spirit, show me cards, I need to see, summarize events of Mercury. The sign of Libra, show me cards, Spirit, that I need to see. Alright, next card. Barely see anything here. I'm gonna have to turn the lights on in a second. Here. If that helps me. Not too bright. Alright. The second card is placed directly above card one. Okay. I don't know if you can tell any better now. I still got a glare a little bit. The image reveals the goddess Maya, sitting on top of on a ornate lapis lazuli throne, wearing her ostrich feather of truth upon her crown, holding a golden double-edged sword upright in one hand and the balanced golden scales of cosmic order in the other. It's justice, your card. All right. Standing as the supreme anchor to your crossroad is your primary card, Justice, represented in the Tarot of the Nile by the goddess Mayat, uh, Major Arcana Energy, Libra. When Mayat steps into your spread, the cosmos declares that true harmony cannot be built upon self sacrifice that erodes your dignity. Because Mayat, actually, Libra, represents the fundamental law of the universe, truth, cause and effect, and divine equilibrium. Her golden scales do not judge, they measure reality with absolute precision. Her upright sword cuts through the optical illusions, manipulation, and people pleasing. For too long, you have been over functioning in relationships, career, or family, smoothing rough edges and carrying emotional weight for others. Maya initiates a karmic rebalancing. The universe steps in to right the scales where you have been taken for granted. Align with your own truth first. Speak your mind with calm, unshakable authority. What is genuinely aligned with your highest good will respect your boundaries, Libra. Sun and Venus and Mercury. Show me cards, Spirit. Show me cards I need to see. Sun and Venus and Mercury. Show me cards I need to see. All right. Next card is the Six of Pentacles. It's a little bit better. Can't get it so close though. Sorry, y'all. All right. Six of Pentacles. Placed to the right of the Justice card, the illustration depicts a higher visitor standing by the Nile shoreline holding a balance scales used to weigh gold, wing money, distributing fair offerings and to temple craftsmen and farmers, basically. Flowing directly from the scales of Maya is the Six of Pentacles, focusing on your daily energy and financial exchanges. Look at the scales held by the visitor in that card, another direct reflection of your Libra nature. Here we examine the flow of give and take in your life. Have you played the perpetual benefactor, pouring labor, time, financial resources, and vital energy into cups that never pour back into yours? I'm sure you have. We all have. Or found yourself in unequal dynamics, feeling indebted and or underappreciated. The Six of Pentacles is a spiritual audit of your energetic account. In ancient Egypt, the Nile brought life because its waters gave and received in perfect rhythm. It's not an option for you, Libra. It is a spiritual necessity. When you give out of obligation or fear, you create internal resentment. The cards guide you to recalibrate your generosity today, Libra. Direct your energy where it is cherished, matched, and respected the most. I'm getting another card spirit. Get another card spirit. Some rather than some Mercury. Show me cards spirit. You see. So many cards I need to see. All right. Oh, closing of Act One. We meet with the Eight of Cups, a card of noble, conscious departure. Look at the traveler walking. Okay, look at the traveler walking towards the western mountains at sunset. leaving 8 golden lotus cups behind. You realize that something in your life, though comfortable on the surface, no longer carries emotional or spiritual nourishment at all. You pour tear into a vessel only to discover its limited depth. 8 out of 10 cups is no longer enough when the missing plate pieces represent genuine depth, mutual respect, and a authentic peace. Walking away here is an act of supreme spiritual maturity. Notice that the traveler moves calmly towards higher ground. You are outgrowing situations where you had to shrink your life to keep others comfortable. The lingering sadness of letting go is outweighed by the quiet knowing that your soul requires deeper waters, Libra. All right. Next card is the High Priestess. Opening Act 2 on the second row. The Tarot of the Nile card depicts the goddess Isis sitting, seated between the twin sandstone pylons of Karnak Temple. She wears a crown of the horns and solar disk, holding a papyrus scroll of sacred wisdom and the ink of eternal life. Entering Act 2, we meet Major Arcana with the High Priestess, like I told you, embodied by Isis. Libra, your intellect is brilliant, but your intuition is divine. For a long time, you tried to rationalize away your gut feelings. Isis arrives to confirm that your inner voice was accurate all along. Seated at the threshold of the visible and invisible, Isis holds the ink of the scroll of sacred mysteries. She asks you to stop seeking external proof or permission for what your soul already knows. Sit in quiet stillness. Hidden motivations, unexpressed truths, or subtle deceptions around you are being illuminated right now, Spirit, or Libra, sorry. Spirit's talking to me. Trust the physical sensations in your body when entering certain environments. That's your intuition talking to you. Trust it. Your intuition is your divine armor, Libra. Now we're just going to pull some off the top of it. Okay. The next card is the Five of Swords. A triumphant is next to the placing it next to the card of Isis. A triumphant warrior stands on the muddy banks of the Nile Delta, holding 3 bronze daggers, watching 2 defeated soldiers walk into the tall papyrus reeds under a stormy gray sky. Card 6 brings the Five of Pentacles, addressing your deep-seated aversion to disharmony. Look at the warrior standing victorious while others walk away into the reeds. This card warns against hollow victories and toxic environments where winning comes at the expense of integrity and peace. You may have encountered individuals who operate from ego, attempting to take advantage of your diplomatic nature, Libra. You're trying to maintain peace with those who thrive on conflict only drains your vitality. Walking away from petty battles is true wisdom. Fix my seating. Um, is true wisdom. Not every conflict requires your participation. Protecting your peace of mind is far superior to waiting or to winning an argument with a closed heart. Next card, Tower card. Tower card, the shattering of the obelisk, positioned in the center of Act Two, a grand sandstone obelisk carved with ancient hieroglyphics is struck by a bolt of golden lightning from the heavens. The gold leaf capstone shatters, flames burst from the seams, and old stone walls crumble into the desert sands. Standing at the heart of Act Two is Major Arcana 13. The tower depicted as the shattering obelisk. While this card looks intense, for Libra it represents a necessary liberating breakthrough. The obelisk symbolizes a structure built on a flawed foundation of false harmony. Divine lightning strikes to dismantle what was no longer sustainable. Libra, a relationship, belief system, or career path built on unexpressed resentment or people pleasing could no longer hold the weight of your growth. Do not fear the following stones. The tower only destroys what was built on optical illusions. The sudden clearing makes room for genuine, unshakable truth to be constructed in its place. Card 8. Nine of Wands. Okay, a battle weary temple guard wrapped in linen bandages stands leaning on a papyrus headed staff, um, backed by eight tall wooden staves planted firmly in the stone courtyard before a temple entrance. Libra. Anchoring the end of the Act Two is your Nine of Wands. Look at the temple guard standing at the gates, weary yet resolute. You have navigated significant emotional turbulence and boundary tests recently, leaving you cautious and vigilant. This card validates your tiredness while reminding you that you are near the finish line. The heavy lifting of shadow clearance is complete. You do not need to live. Sorry, excuse me. You do not need to live permanently in a defensive posture, Libra. Hold your ground with quiet dignity. The resilience you cultivated in the storm has prepared you to step into Act 3 with unshakable inner strength. Card 9 is the Ace of Wands. Uh, that's it. Excuse me. Oh, I need to drink some water. Hold on. Sorry about that. Ooh. All right. Card 9 was a Ace of Swords. Opening on Act 3, on the third row, a celestial hand emerges from a golden cloud above the Nile, holding upright the glowing Kapesh of truth, crowned with the Atef, crown of victory and wrapped in olive and palm branches. Act 3 opens with a powerful breakthrough, Libra. The Ace of Swords, a golden capash, cuts clean through the fog of indecision. That opens your reading in Act 1. Mental clarity returns in a single decisive moment. The Ace of Swords represents absolute mental sovereignty. Confusion, self doubt, and overthinking dissolve as you perceive a piercing insight. You see the situations and people with complete accuracy. Use this blade of truth to set firm boundaries, express your authentic self. You see the situation and people with complete accuracy. Use this blade of truth to set firm boundaries, express your authentic needs, and make the choice you hesitated to make earlier. Truth brings immediate liberation and emotional lightness. Three of Swords. That's the transmutation of heartache. Placed beside the Ace of Swords, sacred heart carved from red jasper is pierced by the three bronze daggers beneath a passing storm cloud over the Nile Delta as rain washes the stone clean. Standing beside the Ace of Swords is the Three of Swords. While traditionally associated with heartbreak, notice the Tarot of the Nile symbolism lotus blossoms sprouting from the wounded heart. This is the transmutation of pain into wisdom. You're releasing lingering heartache from the past disappointments, betrayals, unreciprocated devotion. Acknowledging the grief allows the pain to clear out of your heart completely. The daggers of truth release the emotional pressure stored in your chest, Libra. Pain is transformed into deep compassion and intuitive wisdom, preparing your heart for higher, authentic love. And we move on to card 11. Star card. All right. The goddess Hathor Sothis kneels by a sacred lily pool under a night sky dominated by the brilliant star Sirius and seven surrounding stars. She pours living water from two alabaster jars onto the fertile soil and into the stream. At the heart of Act 3 shines Major Arcana, the star, represented by Hathor beneath Sothis. And after the lightning of the tower and the healing of the Three of Swords, hope and divine inspiration return to your spirit. Hathor pours living water onto the earth and pool, restoring faith, peace, spiritual optimism. You feel a deep renewal settling into your nervous system and heart center. The star promises that your future is bright, guided, and blessed. Trust the divine timing of your path. Radiant renewal is flowing directly into your life, Libra. And next card, we're going to just pull it off the top now. King of Cups. Placed next to the star Osiris, Lord of eternal life, sits serenely upon a royal golden barge floating over deep, calm Nile waters, holding the crook and flail across his chest in complete emotional composure. Flowing directly from the star's grace is the King of Cups, embodied by Osiris on calm waters. Here you step into complete emotional mastery and composure. You no longer allow external chaos or other people's emotional storms to throw you off balance. Like Osiris, you maintain serene authority over your feelings, offering wise, compassionate counsel while holding firm personal boundaries, Libra. Your heart is open, balanced, and peaceful. You lead your life from a place of deep, unshakable emotional maturity. You're evolving. All right, next one. Ten of Pentacles. Closing Act 3 is the Ten of Pentacles, anchoring long-term physical, financial, generational stability. The 10 golden uh, scarabs symbolizing lasting security built on true energetic alignment. The structural realignment of Mayat yields tangible real-world reward. Your career, home, environment, and material foundations settle into deep prosperity and peace. You are building a legacy of genuine security, not just for yourself, but for those you cherish. Your foundation is solid, prosperous, and enduring. And your next card, card number 14, the Lovers. We open our final act with a radiant card for your Venus ruled soul. Major arcana of the lovers in the Tarot of the Nile. This represents the sacred union of Isis and Osiris, uh, the ultimate blueprint of divine partnership. This card signifies profound integration between your intellect and intuition, masculine and feminine, inner truth and external life. In relationships, it signals soul aligned connections based on mutual respect, equality, and shared values. You no longer choose between peace and self worth. True sacred harmony is established within your soul, Libra. And your next card, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords embodying keen perception and pristine boundaries. She wears no blindfold. Her vision is crystal clear and direct. Having passed through the trials of Ma'at, you embody this queen's discernment. You communicate with grace, clarity, and authority, refusing to tolerate manipulation, breadcrumbs, or passive aggression. Your mind is sharp, elegant, and unshakable. You protect your peace with calm, decisive clarity. And you got card number 16, the Wheel of Fortune. In the center of that turns the major arcana, Wheel of Fortune, depicting Kepri rolling the sun into dawn. Divine timing moves decisively in your favor. Stagnant cycles dissolve as karmic momentum propels you forward. Opportunities, synchronicities, breakthroughs open up smoothly and effortlessly. So good, so nice. It's trust the wheels turn. The universe rewards the courage, the patience, the alignment you demonstrated through this journey. Card number 17 is the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Ten of Cups, the ultimate card of emotional fulfillment, love, and domestic bliss. When you looked at the card, looked at the golden lotus cups spilling over with abundance, the emotional drain of the past is completely replaced by deep joy, harmony, and genuine connection. Your home, relationships, and inner world resonate with peace and gratitude. You are surrounded by love that honors, cherishes, and uplifts you, spirit. And crowning your entire reading is the major arcana, the Sun card. It's, it's the Sun card. Ra's golden light illuminates every corner of your life. Shadows, doubts, indecision vanish completely. You step into clarity, vitality, success, and unshakable joy. This is your triumph, Libra. You weighed your heart against the feather of truth and emerged sovereign, peaceful, and fully victorious. With an extraordinary transformative journey across these 18 cards, Libra, we begin in Act 1 as the Two of Swords, crossroad, called by Maya to stop sacrificing your truth for false peace. In Act 2, the Tower shattered old illusions, and the Nine of Wands tested your resilience. Act 3 brought your breakthrough with the Ace of Swords your heart and healing your heart under the star and establishing Osiris's emotional calm. Finally, in Act 4, elevated you through the Lover's Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Cups to Ra's radiant sun. Remember, peace is not something you negotiate by shrinking. It is your birthright when you stand in truth. If this reading resonated, please like this video, subscribe to Zen Hypnosis Tarot, and comment the word Zen, Z-E-N, below to enter our tarot deck giveaway closing Sunday, August 9th. Thank you for sharing your light with me today. Until next time, let go and let Zen. Thank you.